Hi everyone, welcome to Rock Bottom with Rhoda and Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm Rhoda.
All right, today in our world, whether or not it's your world, but in our world, Lindsey Graham's funeral was today.
Yes, it was.
Now, if you're watching this in January,
it was a long time ago. Yeah,
yes.
It was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
So, and we mentioned in one of the other shows that, we don't wish him dead. We didn't wish him dead
we didn't.
at all.
No.
I mean, that's, just because we didn't like his politics didn't mean that we
wanted him dead. No.
We feel bad for his family, and they loved him very much, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But what people don't understand is that Lindsey was not a fan of, a lot of the Democrats were not fans of Lindsey's.
Right.
And there was many reasons for that.
Yeah.
And we will walk through some of those.
The sad thing is, at one time they were buddies. I mean, they got along great. Lindsey got along great with everybody. And then all of a sudden, things changed. He was pretty much a survivalist. Just whatever way the wind blew, so went Lindsey, because he didn't want to be left alone back in, where maybe morals would be more the thing to go. Morals,
right. Right.
Maybe the moral thing to do wouldn't have been the power play to do.
But along the line, over the years,
yes,
he changed with the wind.
Yes, he did.
So we'll go through some slides for you.
Yeah. He was in the Senate for 3 decades.
Right.
And in order to stay in the Senate for 3 decades, you've got to go where the people want. And he had a really good way of looking at things and deciding where to go and what to do. Once the conservative base got up there and he was threatened with primary, then he would do whatever the power at that time was.
Right.
He would go with them. He would, you got to be close to power. You have to have a nose for where the power was. So that's what he would tell people.
Sure.
You can't just stand back. So.
Would you like that in full screen right there?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Then we can read it. Okay. Is that?
That's still number 1. Would you like number 2?
Okay, yes, I bet you've got it.
Oh,
put that in the middle.
Right there. You can just get that off.
There we go. That's easier to read. Okay, yeah. There's a couple of quotes, one from Lindsey Graham, one from Mark Stanford, which was the former South Carolina governor.
Oh.
Tell you to your face, look, to wield power, you got to be close to power. He had a real political nose for where power was. And he said, most of us are not in swing states, so he's got to go with what the people want. So, and that's what he did.
Then that's what he did.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is the way he shifted over the years. He didn't like Trump at first, and then he liked him.
He didn't like him. He loved him.
He loved him. He was close to God.
Loved him.
Yes.
He absolutely loved him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Supreme Court, he wouldn't allow, it was too close to election time to allow somebody to vote on Ruth Bader Ginsburg's replacement.
Yep, absolutely.
So, but
because it was in the summer.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it was July. I'd have to look that up. You talk about that, and I'll look that up.
Okay, cool. But the Kavanaugh hearings, which were held like a couple of months, right, before the election, you can look that up too. That was fine. We could do that. Climate change, he was for cap and trade. Then the Tea Party didn't like that so much, and they were in ascendance at that time. So then he became a science skeptic. Immigration, he was a part of the Gang of Eight, like John McCain and Dick Durbin from the Democrats, and I think Chuck Schumer was in it, and let's see, Chuck Schumer, Dick Durbin, Richard Menendez, Michael Bennet, all the Democrats, and then John McCain. This one will surprise you. Marco Rubio, Jeff Flake won't surprise you because he was one of the people that actually stuck by his convictions and got. I think he got. Well, he ended up quitting because he knew it was going to be primaried, I think. Then, so he shifted from some kind of bipartisan immigration policy to a border enforcement hawk. And then abortion, he figured it should be states' rights. And that was recent, states' rights all the way. But then the midterm election came, and then he thought, oh, you know what? We should have a 15-week federal ban on abortion. So that was a big change. So,
or Lindsey, maybe you could have just decided maybe it's none of your damn business.
Yeah, maybe you could have. Maybe you could have.
But that's just my humble. By the way, Ruth passed away in September.
Oh, September.
So she was only a couple of months before the election, but they said, "Oh no, we've got to fill her shoes."
Right, even though
she passed away on Trump's
term, and so then it was okay to have her replacement filled right away. We had to hurry and get it done too. They just went it right through it. And then the other one, Scalia, he passed away, I think, in April or something, and all of a sudden that was too close to election.
Yeah.
So we'll check on that. Anyway, we've got the
February.
February. Yes, that was way too close. Yeah, September is we have to hurry up and get it done. February, we can't do it. We can't do it. It's just not allowed. No.
There was 9 months.
9 months ahead. You can have a baby in that time.
9 months.
But you can't. 9 months. You can have a baby, but you can't.
We can't fill that in.
If you can't fill a seat.
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That lasted.
I'm sorry. I know that you're home recuperating from a fall that you took.
Yeah.
And we feel bad for you, but
really
it was still your fault.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
9 months.
9 months.
9 months. They wouldn't let Obama fill that.
No.
But it was 2 months.
That they
had to rush that through for Trump because they couldn't possibly.
Wait any longer than that.
Oh, absolutely not. No, they had to. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I have a real problem with Mitch on that. I got a real problem with Mitch on a lot of things. Okay.
Well, Mitch apparently is working really hard right now. He's trying to get back to work. He's
trying to get off life support.
He's able to sit up. Yay! So just and smile apparently.
Another 2 weeks.
And let somebody change his clothes, or maybe he can do it himself. I'm not really sure. But he has been shown in 2 different outfits.
I am sorry, and I don't mean to sound cruel.
Yes.
And I've said this before on this little dog and pony show.
Yes.
That I believe wholeheartedly in my little pea brain that we wouldn't be in this shit show
if
it wasn't for Mitch McConnell.
Mm-hmm.
He could have told his people, look, vote to impeach.
Yeah.
Because if they would have voted to impeach, he would have never been able to run for president again.
Yep.
And he would have went off to his little place in Florida, and
the world would be a better place.
Exactly. So, do I have? I don't wish Mitch any bad luck.
You're just a little bitter.
Oh, I am bitter.
Yeah.
And not a little. I am very bitter.
Yeah.
I am very bitter because there's some people that could have changed history for the better.
This close.
They could have changed history for the better, and they didn't have the guts to do it because it's always party over the country.
Right. Right, and that's what he's going to be remembered for, too.
Absolutely.
Not that he's gone.
He's not gone.
He's not gone.
Just on a machine,
no,
for God's
he's just
sake.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
I'm kidding, okay? I'm
yes,
kidding. I'm
yes.
kidding. I'm just...
Not dependent on... Apparently, he can get away for a few minutes to get a picture taken. So he must be pretty good shape.
He's fine. Yeah. He's fine.
Yeah.
You know, and I know we're not on Midge yet, okay?
No. Oh, yeah.
But you know how they could possibly get people from making rude and unkind, snide comments? Yeah. Maybe they could get a camera crew in his room, and maybe they could prop him up, and he could say a few things.
Yeah.
That's all that the Kentucky governor is asking for.
Even if you could give him a phone call or something, it's kind of, if you can't even do that, it makes you wonder what kind of shape he really is in. But,
absolutely.
But you can't really blame people for.
In 2 minutes, I could have an AI picture of Mitch McConnell and I sitting here back and forth.
Right.
2 minutes time. So those pictures that they've been posting, horse shit.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's not proving anything.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Continue. I am so sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We've got what's known up here now, the Trump pendulum. Because in 2015, when he was in the primary,
we're talking about Lindsey now.
Lindsey, yes. When Lindsey was in the primary and running against Trump for the nomination for the Republican Party.
Yes.
He called him a race-baiting bigot and the world's biggest jackass and unfit for the office.
And let me just say this.
Yes.
I agree with you, Lindsey.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think you were absolutely right.
And to retaliate, Trump gave out Lindsey's phone number on TV.
You know,
so
that is so him.
They hit it off right at the beginning.
Yep, that is so him.
Yeah, that's so. Isn't that funny? Yeah, he's hilarious. He's a hoot.
That's Trump for you.
Yep,
you know.
Yeah. Oh man, little prankster.
I'll get you.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Yeah.
Yep. One way or the other, I'll get you.
But then, after he became president, from 2017 to 2020, close confidant. Golf partner. Some people called him a caddy, but mostly a golf partner. He said that he once said, "Mr. President, you're not far behind God." So that's
Are you serious?
Yeah. So it went from race-baiting bigot, the world's biggest jackass, and unfit for office to not far from behind God.
I think we all know that that's probably true.
Then during January 6th, do you remember January 6th?
Oh, just like it was yesterday.
When all the tourists took over the Capitol building. Remember that? Yeah. They did things like, defecate on the floor, ruffle through people's things, slam police officers' heads against the door, and a few taser somebody, almost giving him a heart attack, that type of thing, just a little bit of a thing. And Lindsey took it the wrong way. I mean, come on, they're just joshing. They're just like Trump. They're just like pranksters. And so he said, cut me out. Enough is enough. Meaning that he was done with Donald Trump.
I'm done.
That's what everybody assumed.
Yeah.
But then the next day, he got met with a crowd at an airport, and all of a sudden it was like, I thought about it. It wasn't that bad. I just overreacted. Yeah, and he endorsed Trump's reelection.
Of course,
and the rest is history.
Of course he did.
Yeah,
of course he did.
Yeah. So they were all was well with the world after that. So anyway.
Yeah.
Next thing we have, the Supreme Court vacancy that couldn't be filled in an election year.
Right.
And he said at that time, when people were saying, "Oh, this is never. Why would you do this?" He says, "This is the way it should be. This is the way it always should be. And if it ever happens again, you can use my word against me. Or if we never let it happen again, you can use my words against me."
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, That was 2016, 2020. Yeah, he was fully supported the vacancy, filling that, and having to do it just weeks before and rushing it through. And he said it was because he felt that Brett Kavanaugh was being ambushed by the people, by all those women that came up that said that he was not a very nice guy. Right. So they just figured, okay, if you're gonna harm this wonderful, beautiful person and believe all these women, then you're just asking for it. We're just going to put this guy in. So,
and they did.
Yeah, they did. They put him in.
No, they absolutely did.
Yepper.
Yep.
Okay. Then climate change. He partnered with Democrat John Kerry and Independent Joe Lieberman. Remember Joe?
Oh yeah.
Joe and Lindsey and John McCain were like really good friends.
The Three Musketeers.
They did a lot of things together.
They were nice.
Yeah.
They were good friends.
Good pals, and Lindsey would never ever turn their back on him. Anyway.
Until he did.
They drafted a comprehensive bipartisan cap and trade legislation to curb greenhouse gas emissions. So, and that was in 2009. Then he decided, in 2010, he was hearing from people saying that, no, we don't want that. Get rid of that. Go,
Yeah, because
and,
the science was oversold.
Yeah. And the moment, it's alarmist. Let's not do this. We're going to... Scientists don't know what they're talking about. They just try to bring all this stuff up so they can make more money. That's it. Scientists, they have all the money in the world, and that's because they scare us all, and we give them money.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever giving them money, but apparently that's the thing.
No.
And then in 2023, he pivoted the climate issue, and he introduced a bill to impose a fee specifically on imports from foreign polluters like China. So. Yeah, China's a polluter, and we're going to get money for them to pollute. So if they're going to pollute, they have to give us money. We can pollute, it's fine. Yeah. So we can do any dirty thing we want to, but China's bigger, got more people, so they have to pay the price.
Right.
For global warming. Yeah. Well, not global warming. It's climate change.
You got to pay us if you want to pollute other countries. If you want to pollute.
You have to give us money.
Yeah. And what are they going to do with that money?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to line somebody's pocket. It's not as if they're going to clean up the air.
No, probably not.
They can charge whatever they want to, as long as if they're not cleaning up the air, what difference does it make?
Right. I don't. It is, but yeah.
You know how he is.
But if you can use it.
So he pivoted back.
Yeah. So he pivoted back.
If you were a foreign country.
Yeah. So as you can see, when it works, I mean, like in 2013, everything was bipartisan.
Oh yeah.
To get anything through, you had to do bipartisan, and immigration, that was the thing. You had the Gang of Eight I talked to you about.
Yeah.
They advocated for comprehensive immigration reform and a pathway to citizenship, which is a big thing. Great. They couldn't get through the Republican Congress. So, but they got it through the Senate, and yay. Then he got primaried and by a conservative activist. So the Tea Party called him Lindsey Graham amnesty, like amnesty, Graham amnesty.
Oh yeah, sure.
And Lindsey Gomez.
Oh. So
it's Mexican sounding. Lindsey Graham, Lindsey Gomez. I don't know. Apparently they thought it was cute, but
It's so cute.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what I've always said about these people.
Yeah,
they are so clever.
They are.
They are so clever. They almost laughable.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they're not laughable.
They're very, very serious,
clever.
and they're not clever, and they do more harm than good.
I think. To make fun of people that aren't them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, he went back to doing the conservative math, which means you gotta pick your who you're gonna follow. You can't. You have to see which way the wind's blowing.
Oh yeah.
And so then he went back to, well, he didn't go back to, but he started emphasizing border security and criticizing democratic approaches to immigration because they're too soft-hearted. So
Absolutely. They're way too soft.
yes, and we can't have that. We can't have that.
Yes.
So, next thing we know, post-Roe abortion contradiction. So this time, he said that Roe v. Wade, overturning it, it's long
Yes.
overdue. Just long overdue. It should be decided by the state. Each state should be able to decide.
Sure.
And there's nothing that the federal government's got to stay out of it. Just we'll stay out of it. You let your state decide. Well, then, Senate Minority Leader at that time, his Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, reiterated that
I like
Republicans.
Mitch.
Well, wait a second. Then, just months later, just because a lot of states were actually allowing abortions,
Yes.
and like New York and Pennsylvania,
Oh,
that type of thing.
absolutely.
You know, they were doing far more permissive state laws than Roe v. Wade had. So,
Right.
I looked at that and said, well, you know what? Let's go. I'm going to go with a 15-week federal abortion ban. Yeah.
States don't know what they're doing.
So, yeah, Mitch McConnell said, no, stay out of this, Lindsey. Stay out of this. Let it go back to the states. People want that.
Yeah.
Which, it turned out that Mitch was right. Republicans wanted it to be left to the states. So,
As
Lindsey
long as-
kind of backed off of that because
Right.
he read it wrong and was thinking,
Sure he did.
we better not do that. We better stay out of it. So that was one of the few times where he didn't go the way of the wind. He went against the wind, and you never do that. Don't do that.
No.
You'll end up in 30 years in the, almost 3 decades in the Senate without, or in politics without following go whatever way the wind blows. Let's see, I'm sorry, I got off of the wrong thing.
All right.
Okay, so after a while, there are some things he's stuck with the whole time. He's never wavered
never
from this.
wavered.
He's always been a hawk.
Yes.
He's always been in defense of military action in Gaza.
Yeah.
He said there's no limit to justify all those civilian casualties, saying, we had to do this in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, we had to drop the bomb to end the war. So if they have to do that, then fine. If they have to destroy everybody, fine. That's what has to be done.
That's what has to be done. I mean, we got to do what we got to do.
Yes. In 2002, he voted for the Iraq War.
Yes, I bet he did.
was an advocate for Iranian blockades and sending troops to the region. Ukraine, staunch advocate for arming Ukrainian resistance. Not that I would put that together with the two Middle East things, but because Ukraine was actually attacked by Russia, and
Well, yeah.
the Iraq War we kind of started ourselves because of the weapons of mass destruction, which
Well, there were so many of them.
Yeah, there was.
Just, I mean, there were like warehouses full.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever found them though, but they had pictures of them from a distance. Apparently, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if they ever verified that though.
Yeah.
And then in Gaza, you're kind of killing. Yes. What happened in October of that year was horrible. A lot of Israelis were killed, raped. You got it. I understand that.
Right.
It was horrible. It was terrible, and the people that did it should have been rooted out and killed. I get that. I really do, but pretty much starving the Palestinians and destroying their homes and I don't know that that's such a good thing to back, but that's just me. I am a bleeding heart liberal, so just in case you're wondering. I'll just clarify that for you. So anyway, right now he's got he calls power nodes So he goes whichever way it works best. So before 2015, going together with John McCain and Joe Lieberman, that was the way to go.
That was the way to go.
Got him. That got him a lot of attention.
Yep.
A lot of power. And then, but when, first the Tea Party and now MAGA, and Lieberman retired and McCain passed away, so he didn't have his buddies anymore.
Yep.
So
when everybody's gone, then he's got to find a new friend.
And that just happened to be Trump.
Yep.
So, and then, that seems to work out for him. So
and Trump was very popular
Yeah.
amongst the 35% of the people.
Right. Can't beat that.
Nope.
So there's two sides to him. Deal maker, that person that worked with others and tried to get some reforms passed, and then and at first he defied the Tea Party because that was working for him. But then when the Tea Party kind of morphed into MAGA, that's my opinion, that it kind of morphed into MAGA.
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
Okay, but they and then he became Trump's closest friend and his Senate liaison. So yeah, so he goes where he wants to go. He had the ability to read political tea leaves, and
yeah.
Yep.
And but I
don't know that he when he died, he had just gotten back from Ukraine, and they were going to try to get more support for them, and they're very upset that he's gone. A lot of things that he wanted to do didn't get done.
Right. He was a friend of Ukraine.
Yeah.
But I just the day that I that finally put the last nail, if you
Yeah.
no pun intended. All right. I'm just was January 6th. They had to clear, they had to stop.
Oh yeah, stop vote counting, and they all stayed because they weren't going to let him be intimidated.
Yep.
They got it done.
He stands up there and he says, "That's it. It's been a hell of a lot of fun, but I'm done with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with him until tomorrow."
Yes.
He was so adamant that he was done with all the crap, and some of the other ones, Mitch McConnell, basically,
he was.
And Mitch McConnell was against him. Yeah. His wife was something. Then she stepped down. Remember?
Right, that day. Yeah.
And so Mitch could have been a hero on this.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have said, "You know what? He's making a mockery out of the government.
Right.
He's making a mockery out of the United States. We're done."
Yeah.
But both Mitch and Lindsey, they caved.
Yeah.
They caved to the MAGA. Have some guts.
Yeah.
Do what's right.
Yeah.
Mitch at that time was 110.
Yeah.
And he didn't need to go for another 2 terms or whatever the case was. He could have said, "You know what? That's it.
Let's get this done. We'll get over, and I'm out of here." Yeah.
And we.
And he could have been a hero. We could have been.
Absolutely. We would have had respect for him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We've got zero respect for him now.
No.
So that was my problem with Lindsey. Did I wish him dead? Absolutely not. I don't wish anybody dead. But he was not a friend to the Democrats. He was absolutely, in my opinion, he was not. He didn't do anything for me.
No, me either. No.
So that's why the Democrats, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them, was not a fan of Lindsey.
Yeah, and the old timers remember Lindsey, and some of them still talk to him. Oh yeah, he can tell a joke like nobody's business, and he's just a lot of fun to be around and everything. And it's like,
Joe liked
I'm
him.
sorry, you can be friends with him, you can have fun with him, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, he and Joe Biden got along great.
Yeah.
But when he does something like that, then you can't talk about what a great guy he is. I'm sorry, he ruined. I don't know, but him and Mitch, by backing Trump, I think have ruined a lot of people's lives. And I don't know if they realize it or not, but,
I absolutely.
So I don't know.
That.
I can't look at them and think, oh, what a great guy, or what a nice guy, or whatever. But
no, I just believe that they have caused a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly believe this. One last thing on Mitch before we go. Please bear in mind he has been in the hospital, incapacitated, whatever's going on there.
Yeah.
At any rate, he's been gone for 6 weeks.
Yes.
6-7 weeks. Please bear in mind that this person, this lovely individual, voted many times against the Family and Medical Leave Act, okay?
Yeah.
This is the same man that wouldn't allow you to take off medical leave and get paid for it.
Right.
But yet, he is doing that.
And just on the say-so of his wife, apparently. I don't know if I know that if I had wanted to take medical leave, I had to have documented proof, and I think I've never had to do it, but I think the people that did, every week or every 2 weeks or something, they had to get a note from their doctor saying, yes, this person still needs to be on leave.
And
but
this is proof.
We can just, but we have a picture of him. He looks perfectly healthy. So why are we paying for him?
Yes. When I had my foot surgery,
yes.
Rhoda wouldn't even let me take time off for that family leave.
And I was actually there when the doctor told him that he had to stay off of it and stuff.
And I continued to do this show every 3 weeks.
And he doesn't even get paid for it. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So
that's how dedicated he is, and he's nobody. So Mitch should be,
Really that dedicated.
Well, yeah.
I was bored.
Yeah, that's true.
So no.
Yeah.
No. So that I've got a real problem with Mitch.
Yeah.
He's the same guy that wouldn't allow you to take any medical leave.
Right.
But he can.
Yes.
Please bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we're paying him.
Yeah.
And he denied you that very same thing.
Right.
I'm well aware that this is Mitch's last term.
Yeah.
He probably should have retired
years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, anyway, so that is our show. We have a primary coming up in Michigan.
Yes.
Next week. This is getting very, very, not just in Michigan, but all over.
Right.
This is going to be quite an election year. This is kind of like an off year, midterms.
Right.
Midterms usually is not a good turnout.
I have a feeling this year is going to be different.
But it has been.
Yeah, it has been.
The last midterm, there was a huge turnout. Ever since 16,
I think so.
Certainly 20.
Mm-hmm.
24 was huge.
Well, 24. Those 20 and 24 and 16 were all presidential elections.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
But the in between ones,
the midterms were never that big. But now they're just as big.
Almost as big, yeah.
As the
and there are a lot more ramifications, I guess. A lot more can get done if it just seems to work better when you have the Congress one party and the executive branch another party, because they keep each other in check.
Right.
When you have everybody the same party, you can't keep anybody in check. It's got to be,
Nope.
you know.
Nope.
So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
When you go to
we have
vote,
yes, keep it in mind that.
please be smart about it.
Yes. Yes.
So that's all we're saying.
Yeah.
So, anything
Okay.
else?
No, just like us. Send us a comment if you will.
Yep. The last.
Yeah,
we got-
subscribe
we
to
got-
our account or our channel.
Yep. We're getting lots of hits from the shorts,
Right, and the shorts are made up of our long ones. So please.
and we promise
Yes.
someday we'll get the hang of keeping these shorter than a half hour.
Yeah.
But we do like to talk.
We do. We do.
So,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening, day, month.
Year.
Whatever. See you next time.
Yeah. Okay. See you.